Hey there, it's YoBo, day 176 of life according to YoBo. We're still talking about waiting. What do you do when you're waiting? When you done prayed and prayed and prayed and you're waiting and waiting and waiting on the Lord? Tell you one thing I did while I was waiting. I wrote this cookbook. It's called the I Can't Cook Cookbook. It's for all y'all folks who can't cook. Easiest recipes in the world in here. I'm telling you, people who can't cook have mastered every recipe in here, and they are cooking for real. I'm talking about food that tastes like Big Mama cooked it. Go to YoBo Productions, get the I Can't Cook Cookbook. You want to get two of them. Get one for you and get one for your friend who can't cook. You can watch all these videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. As I said, welcome back. We're about to finish Mary and Martha, that whole series. And cause see, I've been waiting, but guess what? I got something to tell you all. My husband got a job. Yes, he started working today. Woo-wee! Give him a round of applause. And I thank you all who've been with me on this journey, because all the stuff I wrote in here in this journal, I actually had to put it to use. This is all about waiting. This is all about being on a journey. Everything in here, this is about having a dream, having a vision, and having a goal. But what do you have to do? When you go from vision to reality, that takes time. And in the waiting process is where people give up. Well, my husband got laid off June the 25th. He starts work on Monday, and let's see, that's going to be August the 24th. That's 2 months that he's been out of work, and we had to wait, and we had to wait, and we had to wait. And y'all waited with me, and y'all helped me. Y'all let me put into practice everything here. Yesterday, I told y'all about when I had to wait for my husband to pick me up from work, and I had to cuss him and the other two people in the car. I cussed them out so bad. But listen, let me tell you what I forgot to tell y'all on yesterday. I was pregnant with my daughter, who is now 36 years old. So that we're talking about something that happened at least 36 years ago. Now, he probably got cussed out in between there, but that was at least 36 years ago. I acted up so bad. I cussed them out so badly that when I saw the guys again, I was embarrassed. You ever do that? You ever clown so bad you just cutting up? You don't care who is around. You on the church parking lot. You acting a fool in front of the church mothers, in front of the little kids, everybody. Somebody, you know, your homegirl come by and try to pull you, and you get mad, want to fight them and curse them out too. And then when you got to go back to church the next Sunday, you just so ashamed that people saw you act up. Well, that's how it was when I saw those young men again. I was so ashamed, but I don't think they told anybody. I think I scared them. But that's the way you're not supposed to wait. We're going to wrap this up. Psalm chapter 40, verse 1. This is the way it tells you how to wait. I waited patiently for the Lord. The Message translation, ooh, I like what it said in the Message translation. It says, it's a much more accurate translation. It says, I waited and waited and waited for God. Have you ever waited and waited and waited? Have mercy. Wave your hand in the air if you ever waited and waited and waited and waited. And I just told y'all what you do. You wait patiently. How do you wait patiently? You find something to do. Involve yourself in something while you wait. You got to stay busy. See, you got to wait and you got to work. The two go hand in hand. Waiting and work. You just don't wait like this. I've been waiting to find me a job and ain't nothing happening. I told y'all, don't wait for something to happen. You better get yourself out there and make something happen. Look at me. I got my iPhone right up here. I'm making something happen. I ain't waiting on nothing to happen. Oh, let me read this from Psalm chapter 40, my notes. The psalmist is kind enough to instruct us in the next thing to do after you wait. He said you wait some more. And then you wait just a little bit longer. The Message Bible says, at last he looked. Finally he listened. Finally the Lord heard my prayer. Finally, after 8 weeks, my husband has a job. Now, on the one hand, it seems as though God left him on hold. This is the psalmist saying, I waited and waited and waited. That's the way it looks. But on the other hand, when I look at this verse from a parental perspective, because I am a parent and a whole lot of you all are parents too, there are times when our children ask us for certain things. And what do? We leave them waiting and waiting and waiting. And the wait that we force them to endure has nothing to do with our love for them. Either the timing ain't right, or they haven't reached the right maturity level to get whatever it is that they're asking us for, or we know that they can't handle whatever it is that they've asked us, or there's a lesson that we want them to learn, or we know that the answer right then won't be in their best interest. Personally, I have waited and 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 waited some more. Waited for the Lord to answer my prayer. 9 times out of 10, in my waiting, somehow I got to the point where I no longer wanted whatever it was that I wanted when I first started praying for it. And in 10 out of those 10 cases, when I look back and think about it, I can't even recall why I wanted whatever it was I wanted in the first place. That's life according to YoBo, y'all. See, the Lord know what he doing. Why he keeping us waiting? Shoot, we don't even want it no way. You let a little time go by. I don't even want that no more. But how do we wait? We wait patiently. I thank y'all for coming on this journey with me. Now that my husband has gone back to work, woo, thank the Lord for it. He getting on my nerves up in this house with me. Glad he got himself a job. Well, y'all come back tomorrow and you continue to be blessed on the journey. Bye-bye.